guess, you see a lot of diversity as you move from sort of the freshwater areas upstream to these areas that are kind of mixed water, and sort of undergo change quite regularly, I guess, for the tidal cycles, and then to the marine area. So lots of different critters, lots of different creatures, lots of different people doing different things, and yeah.
Fascinating. My mind's a puzzle. Just sort of imagining all these meetings of different species that have evolved from different habitats and this sort of...
Yeah. I guess some people talk about estuaries as not being hugely diverse in one sense, because a lot of estuaries are kind of quite young on a geological timescale. However many tens of thousands of years ago, not that long ago, maybe less, the coast was 6 kilometres further east. So some people are kind of like, well, actually, a lot of the critters in estuaries haven't had that long to evolve. And so
compared to the ocean.
Yeah, so there's potentially, less diversity, less well equipped. But on the other hand, estuaries are also going through change all the time. So there's a lot of events and things going on where if you don't have the right stuff, there's lots of events, I guess, and things that could kill you if you're a little critter there, because you've got salt water, you've got floods coming down. So anything that's there is kind of already evolved in a sense because it hasn't died off, and therefore, yeah.
They've proven their capacity.
Yeah, to not die and keep having. Yeah, so Angus is, he's looking at, I guess, the little bacteria, and I think he's how they change, the species change, the amounts of the little guys change, when you add different kind of foods, carbon. So he's going into quite a lot of detail, I guess, looking at how different
protists.
Protists, and so kind of a much finer scale, I guess. And so I'm interested in looking, I guess, at a slightly pulled back, I guess, kind of view of the food web. So looking at all those little critters, but in a more of a, how many are there? How do they change in time?
Yeah.
And then who are the guys that eats those guys?
Yeah.
Trying to link that kind of food web connection, I guess. There's lots of things going on, I guess. Lots of changes to all those kind of fertilizers, the carbon and nitrogen, phosphorus, the things that make things grow, and different types of those chemicals, I guess, different compounds, different numbers and different combinations, and start to get lots of different outcomes at the base of the food web, different things growing at different times of the year.
The human impacts are quite various. It's not just people losing. Yeah, sure, and some of those people who run those tourist enterprises would be amongst that lot who are suffering psychologically as well.
Yeah.
So it's complex, and it's not just mechanical systems, it's people and psychology.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, it's, it's more than, I guess farming is a different kind of job to other jobs. It's, your life, it's your, I mean, I don't know, I'm from the suburbs, but like, you have a connection to the land, and farmers definitely talk about that. And it's deeply ingrained into your community and your sense of self. So, changes to your ability to do that because of drought, because of water access, because your mate down the road is sold out, have a huge impact, I guess, on people's lives. And certainly there's stories, I guess, of people selling their water, access for a year or two, trying to buy it back, up to, and there's a huge kind of things, and
It must be deeply emotional.
yeah, and Australia's probably fairly good compared to other places. In India it's off the charts, tens of thousands of people who go into debt, buying seed and access to water, and then can't pay those debts back, and suicide rates there are huge, but
In India?
Yeah, it's like, off the charts. Warren Ellis is a violinist, and he plays with Nick Cave's band as well, the Bad Seeds. And then as a guitarist and a drummer, and he's like, Warren Ellis is this kind of crazy rock star, and beard, and he, plugs his violin into like a Marshall stack or whatever, and but they have, their songs always remind me, I guess, of water and things like that. And so they've got this amazing album called Ocean Songs, which is really gives you that sense, probably like nothing else, of water moving, and the guitarist just kind of plays, just simple, really slow kind of things.
Like this?
Yeah. Over 10 minutes, and they'll sort of undulate from doing these sorts of things, sort of getting really kind of fast. Yeah. And I just kind of picture the movement of water and the light in particular, and it's that kind of idea of I think we were talking about it before, like stability and change, kind of, but all at once. It sounds like Malcolm Turnbull. It's his continuity through change. I think that's his election branding. But at different scales, things are constantly moving and changing. But then at another scale, things are kind of staying the same as well. So the water might always be moving in an estuary. But also that pattern of it always moving is kind of the same. So the tides are constantly changing, and water's coming up and down, and salt water and fresh water is changing. But that's a real constant kind of pattern. You can set your watch by it. And then you do get a big kind of flood or whatever. Coming down, it's a huge, big, different thing that's going on. But then on another scale, that cycle of that happening once a year is also a real constant kind of event. Yeah.
So you've got all those different seasonal cycles. What about lunar cycles? Tidal.
Yeah. So one thing, so people who do prawning, prawn fishermen, they go out on full moons quite often, and big tides, because that's when the critters come out and they can see more, and so they go catch their prawns. And it's the same with copepods, I guess. So during the day they kind of hide at the bottom of the water, and they like stay where it's dark and not be seen, and at night they come up to the surface and feed, and particularly when there's full moons and people they see patterns between if you scoop your net into the water, you'll catch more at night than daytime, and if you scoop your net into the water on high tide, on a full moon, you'll catch more than on a new moon or whatever. So there's kind of lunar patterns, and definitely so there's another kind of concept to the movement of energy as well, which is called outwelling, which is this idea that the high tides move, come up into mangroves, into salt marshes, wetlands. At the high tide they bring lots of organic matter in, and that's this kind of constant pattern of bringing little bits of energy into the estuary as well. And obviously at big high tides, king tides, you get even more. And so that's another little kind of pattern outwelling.
Yeah, I love it. Goody.
Yeah.
I've still got no, because I'm doing this other project with Bill.
Oh, okay, cool.
Called Lunar Time.
Yeah, right.
And we're telling science stories and also stories from different cultures
Okay.
that relate to the lunar cycles. And of course, Bill's interested is in fishes and fish behaviour.
Yeah, I don't know if how the fish deal with.
Well, a lot of their spawning behaviour is coincidental with high tides and low tides.
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it, when you see these kind of connections to things like pagan kind of lunar connections, and it's the same with us, I guess, and a lot of women's menstrual cycles tied to the moon, and it's like, we are these strange creatures that aren't that scientific in a way after all. Well, we are, but
Well, apparently, we're not that different from a flatworm.
Yeah, right.
In terms of, molecular makeup, chemistry.
Oh, okay. I know a few people.
Yeah, we just think we're different, us humans. Special, somehow. I mean, that we're not animals.
That we're not, Yeah, that's strange. I mean, it's very easy to forget that when you're in a fishbowl. You're in a weird environment that's completely sterile in many ways. But it's not in other ways, I guess. I've kind of... so Angus is doing his bacteria a certain way with flow cytometry. He puts it in this little machine and it shoots a little stream of water out of the bacteria. It's in a constant rate, and they count how many little cells go past. But I counted mine through epifluorescence, so it's... You get your little water sample and you put it in you filter it, a little apparatus, and you add like a dye basically. Call it DAPI for short, is the one I was using, and it kind of crosses the DNA of the bacteria and makes it fluoresce blue with this weird dye. So then you filter them onto a black little filter paper, put on a microscope slide, and put it under the microscope and shine UV light onto it. And so you look under the microscope and you've got this black background of all these little bright blue dots everywhere, kind of like a starry night. And I always think that it's quite interesting that I've done it where I've swirled some water in my mouth and spat it out and filtered it and done, and you can see these little critters living inside of you. But so there actually are these weird, we're our own habitat for creatures and critters, and it's kind of, I don't know, I was quite amazed when you start to think about that, when you do have that moment of realization of this kind of physical kind of being, that you're the planet for some little microbes and stuff.
Yeah, we're a whole system with little beasties inside us, on us. It's a fantastic thought.
Yeah.
might have to end
I think you
there.
should.
I'm glad you played.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Glad you found the guitar in the new town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the arts have an important role to play in telling some of these stories about us and our impacts on the environment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're hard concepts to get across in plain speaky words, like, you know, that one. That's a hard thing to get across, which obviously, you know, that's what art does. Abstract thoughts and feelings. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And just like that idea of music that you were demonstrating there, of the pulse,
Yeah.
diversity, and then these rhythmic,
Yeah, definitely.
annual, monthly.
I mean, yeah.
Roots
I
within-
mean, that's probably a much more, you know, easier way to actually describe the movement of water in a sense than trying to hear me talk about it, or, you know, whatever a hydrograph is, or whatever a hydrograph is. You know, where we have water moving, you know, like that, you know, little bits up and down all the time. And yeah, so I definitely see, you know, music could be a better way to describe that.
Well, a hydrograph could be sonified, like the data can literally be sonified.
Yeah, it totally could.
And there is an animator, actually, Paul Fletcher, who teaches these animators,
Yeah.
does this sort of stuff. He's a musician as well as an animator. So he'd be fascinated. If you have any data.
Because pretty much that is, you know, us talking quietly and then we're talking really loudly and then, you know.
So what's this bottom line here?
Well, that was just me imagining what the audio would sound like.
Oh.
You know, looking at what the audio would look like on
Of
on the
course.
computer or whatever.
Yeah. And then you can actually animate the sound wave.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Many years ago, when I was an undergrad, I worked at a big international astronomy convention, like in the media room, like writing little stories for their newsletter each day. It's really cool about the guy who edited it was the guy who runs SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, like you know, where they look for signals and stuff. But there was a guy talking there about, you know, his work, which is like looking at you know, planets somehow off with radio telescopes, and I don't know how the radio telescope works for me. How you can see something based on these waves.
Yeah.
It's just a bit too bendy for my ecological mind to understand the physics of that. But you know, you can turn whatever information he gets back, you know, and you can to hear the sound of planets and the sound that they make, because you know, like the Earth is not a solid, stable blob. It's actually physically on that scale moving over time, and you know, this guy was recording the sound of planets, you know, that we are light years away, that they make. And you know, it had been sampled and put into like house music and stuff, and so people are dancing to like the sound of planets. It's really cool. You know, it just sounds like weird, lovely things, but yeah.
That's what we want. We want people singing and dancing.
That would be cool, actually.
To these real rhythms in the world. Great.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
No worries. It's good to talk.